I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Today we're going to talk about finances. I know finances are a hairy subject. Everybody gets their own opinion on it and they all have the idea that they're right, and they probably are in their particular opinion. But I'm looking at it from a long-term perspective. See, I'm very close to 71. That means I've been around here a long time. And I started dealing in money when I was 8 years old because I was mowing yards. And I knew that I had to buy gas for the mower, and I had to get the job done in a reasonable amount of time so that the lady would want to pay me and have me come back the next time. So it was a time versus dollars. Turns out that dollars and time are linked together inextricably. The more time you spend on something, quite often the less money you have to spend on it. Like those pallets that I got. I got them for free because I was willing to go get them, come back, take them apart piece by piece, drive out the nails, and then stack the lumber and have it ready for the next time I want to use something. So I spent time instead of money. Money gets you things faster. I could have went to the hardware store, lumberyard, and bought the wood, had it in my truck, brought home, done, clean, straight, ready to use right out of the box. Not had to have done a thing to it at all. No nails to pull, no huffing and puffing trying to get the thing apart. Easy. So money is always a lever. It's a way to make things move faster. Or you can spend less money and spend more time. Problem we're running into is there's only so much time in the world. And we get an allotted amount. And when that time is gone, all the money in the world won't make it come back. So when people start talking about, well, they want to increase wages. Okay, I'm cool with that. I've had wage increases. Like I said, when I started working at the foundry, I was making $3.35 an hour. That was pretty good money. The last job I had, they paid me $100 an hour to walk into the door. And to do that, they paid for a plane ticket down. They bought me an apartment for the month. They rented a car for me and paid for my meals. The guy that I was back in 1969 when I started at the foundry hadn't changed much. My head maybe got a little bigger. But other than that, I was pretty much the same guy. About the same amount of skills. Pretty close to the same abilities. But it cost them a lot more to have me walk in and say, yeah, I'll do that, than it did back in 1969. So even though I was making more money, they were making less. Remember I said I had to buy gas and do things like that to run the mower and get paid? Well, they're paying me to do the things that they don't want to spend the time doing. So think about the time that you spend on projects, the amount of money that you would invest into a project, and whether you're going to get a return out of it. To measure it with what you're spending. Because when you spend time, you spend money. In my case, I'm retired. I got a whole lot of time. It's rapidly ticking by, but it's not like I'm going to get more of it if I hurry up. Will I accomplish more things? Yes, but it doesn't matter because the things that I'm doing don't mean a whole lot in the real world. I mean, I take care of the house and I manage things here, but if I wasn't here, somebody else would be doing it. So, in the grand scheme of things, spend your time wisely, and if you have money and you think it's worthwhile spending the money to save the time, do it. If it's not, then spend the time.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.